And welcome back to the Highland Point Mall. This is Asman, your host, and we are now on day 390. Yes, it is 390, not 391. Again, we overran on the last episode, so let's just pretend it's 390, okay? Bear with, just go with it. Right, so in the last episode, we had some startlingly crappy results from startlingly rubbish results from one or two of the shops that we tested. Um, One came out a little bit better. The flower shop did very well, really. The old cosmetics store and home goods store, really very poor performance. Not happy about those two at all. So we're going to take some drastic measures and bulk up their turnover by putting wall of shames in and all sorts of other good stuff. Well, we've also had a bit of a look into the future of the game at the back end of the last video. So if you haven't watched that, we go through the roadmap, which all the exciting stuff coming up in the game. For any new viewers, if this is your first time watching, welcome, hello, nice to meet you. And I'm absolutely mad because I've been trying to ladder up the leaderboard. We are currently position 7. I've been trying to ladder up the leaderboard whilst only running one shop at a time, running one product. So yes, hence I'm mad. So the two things completely conflict, but we've been deep diving. We've been finding out all the nitty gritty about what's going on behind these stores, working out the mechanics of one or two are showing very differently to the mechanics of others. Although that might just be down to the pricing of the products, but it sounds better if I say all fancy stuff like that. And then, yeah, the mechanics do change because obviously you've got the burger bar was acting a bit differently from everything else, and we found the tech shop, you can do certain things in there that you don't want to do now over here. That's the whole point of this series, is how to deal with each of these shops. I'll be putting all that into a proper summary thing. You're joining me in the raw, well, up to this point, people have been joining me in the raw data collection for the deep dives. What we're now going to do is turn all the shops back on, and we're going to be a bit cheesy. We're just going to go high value product. Well, some of them might have bits of product still, so fair enough. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun. I was almost bringing the initial recordings to an end after the last episode, but we've decided to push through another 10-20 days, maybe, because we're on a mission to get the mall level in the top left corner there. Have I got my rights and lefts? Yes. In the top left, mall level 39 presently. We're aiming for mall level 40, which is the last Steam achievement we need to get. I'm just running around aimlessly while I'm talking. I'm not actually doing anything. I'll stand still. It must be annoying. So yes, we're trying to get that last Steam achievement. We've done all the deep dives now, so I can thankfully forget about all that for now. Just have some fun, reopen them all properly, try and ladder up again and get this level 40, and hopefully I'll do that in the next 10 days. I might have to go and stuff some toilet paper in the toilets. For those of you who don't know, that helps us build more level points. And the more expensive toilet roll that costs £1 million just to stock out the toilets gets you 780 points per poo, and another 500 and something when they wash their hands afterwards. And the dirty ones that don't wash their hands walk out, we don't make any points, and they can just go and not come back. We don't want you here. Horrible people, don't wash your hands. Right, so this is fun. I'm excited because it's been a bit of a drain. That last episode has drained me. So it's actually, well, it's so late at night now, getting that one out. I've hit early morning in real life, so I really won't be starting this episode until after I've had a sleep. But I just thought I'd do the intro now, straight after the previous episode, so that I can sort of, the continuity will be better than if I just wake up in a few hours' time and go, where was I up to? I can't remember anything. So yes, that's where we're at. So as you can tell, I'm rather silly sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to jump into, I'm sure you don't want to see me clicking in here for 10 minutes ordering stuff, so I'm just going to click my magic fingers and all the stock will be piled up in, actually let's get a better view. If I aim it here it'll have more effect, won't it? Right, and I'm going to click my fingers and boop. For those watching from the last episode, I never did fire the cinema cashier. Oh dear. Carry on. And we're done. But the restockers are so fast the way I've got them set up. By the time I've put the order in on the toy shop, the clothing restockers like done, gone home, work done for the day. And that pile would have been the same, it'd have been through the roof. The sports shop still going. Oh yeah, I did the sports shop in the middle as well. So I didn't quite get my before and after shot there. Never mind. Okay, I got so far with that. If you knew my mall's a mess, there's lots of things just dumped in. We don't worry too much about that for now. It's just the workmen are in. Yes, I've got a few orders in blind. I'm just worrying now though, because one or two of these shops might have had some good stock in anyway. I just turned them off, didn't I? So I might have overstocked in one or two places. Right, cafe needs doing. So we'll just have. Was there a 5 anywhere else? And then we'll go nuts on this one. I've actually pumped a couple £100 into some of these shops. Oh, this is tedious. Please give us a box. Please give me a box. I can just type a number in. You know, I want 100 boxes of it. One button. I'm not. Why make us do that? You shouldn't have. Somebody just walked in, didn't they? Oh, it's alright, they'll buy a sprinkle cake. The good old sprinkle cake. Bad for you, them, you know, lots of additives and stuff in those hundreds and thousands. Look at the ingredient list on them things. This shop's nicely sort of stocked from before, so that's alright. How's gold doing? Oh yeah, it's got full product, hasn't it? It'll be good for ages. And we need to get to this one. Oh, go turn the cinema on quick. They'll be missing there. Oh, I nearly said the names, I better not. Right. Oh yeah, the restocker was turned on and he's brought stock out that was in the back. Right, that's annoying me. Where was it? Yeah, that's good. We were doing here. Did I do? There's a little bit from before. Actually, that'll do for in there. They've got a bit. There should already be ample supplies of that one. We don't want them to run out though, do we? Because we've now found that it's one of our better stores. So we focus on supermarket, cafe, florist. I've just said about the problem. I might have loads already. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, you want to keep these ones going. We don't really care if the gold shop runs out. You don't really care if one or two, you know, home and cosmetics run out. But don't let your cafe, supermarket, florists, and you know, clothes and sports. I'd say those are your best ones. All the stuff downstairs is pretty good actually, unless something's changed in my game. But I will at some point do a video and bring the rest of these downstairs shops on, so I've got the early footage for them. Not just yet. We'll get this current mission out of the way, and then I can dig back through all those files and put some videos out. So, are we good? We didn't check burgers, did we? Right, she's got a bit of stock from before. That'll get us through today. And the next couple of days really. How's the stock in here? Right, we only have the top product. So in here, it's a bit of a as is the cafe really. I'm compromising there. We're not, you know, we're stocking all the other stuff just to make it look good. I could get a few of these actually. Don't mind these being in stock. Was it? So just get the sort of top 4 products. And they're all laid out to sort of make it look like there's lots of variety, but there's not really. But don't tell anybody. Right, so is he going to do his job? It's still a bit dodgy buying stuff during the day. They've got something to buy in the meantime, so that's not an issue. They're good. Right, homeware. Yes, I was going to start. Right, that's what I'm going to be doing this episode, is sort of just finishing off in, well, yes, finishing off that shop. We're currently working in here, putting a nice little sort of ad wall in round the back, and finally making use of this advert forward facing where it's actually doesn't look spammy. Although we've done a pretty good job of hiding that. And then a similar sort of job will be going on in the florist. That one's... So I'm just looking at the space here. We could squeeze a wall of shame in there easily enough, I guess. So yeah, bits of tinkering, finishing off. So I'm aiming, what we got, 10 days. I might run into 20 days, we'll see. Depends how long I natter away, doesn't it, doing these bits. But, so by the end of this episode, I will have achieved more level 40. We'll get the last achievement. I'll have all my stores finished. and we'll have sort of min-maxed everything as much as we can, and we will be seeing where we are through this episode and trying like heck to get our position back on the leaderboard. We're not worried about these big figures up here, the current pool. This is the if we renumbered that, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's kind of where at this level we're at. So we're trying to make 21 million to catch up with this chap who we've been neck and neck with all week really. It's Saturday now and I'm pretty sure it was yeah, I remember referring back Sunday night, last Sunday. So almost a week we've both been online more or less permanently, and playing very similar games, because I sort of caught him up and then he took over and then I took over and he took over and then I went to bed and he took over again. And today, when I could have, easily back been above, well, not today because it's a different episode, but in the last episode we've gone through, and the ones prior, we've been running them all with just one shop open most of the time. So it's rather nice to have it back. And oh no, I don't care. I don't care. The machines are doing my head in. Right, so with that, I think we've got everywhere stocked up or stocking up, which is where I wanted. I've obviously turned the day on. A little bit more work to do in my arcade there. Just finalise. What's... Oh yeah, no, I do need to do work in the arcade. I've got a load of mess here to sort out, haven't I? So we'll be doing little jobs like that. A lot of the stuff I do, and it just sort of magically appears, so you don't sort of have to sit through hours and hours and hours of content like on one or two of my earlier videos. So anybody who sat through them, well done you. Hopefully they're getting a little bit more exciting. So I am now going to leave this just running. I won't subject you to that, and when I come back in about a second's time, it'll actually be about 10 hours in real life at least. So for those of you about to go to sleep as you're listening to this, wake up, it's not finished yet. Okay, we're back after a little rest in real life. Not quite the time I thought I would be gone. We've had a bit of a kip. Just had to reload the game back in because when I arrived after my little sleep, leaving the computer running in the background on what we're calling day 390, it's actually 391, I found it very, very laggy, could hardly move, a massive stutter, literally I could hardly walk through them all. So some process in the background kicked in and just messed the game up while I've been AFK. But we'll not worry about that. So because it takes so long to cycle through the days, and then I thought, well, I'm going to have to quit anyway. So when you load in, it's that same delay. So I couldn't face going through it twice. So what I've done was just save and exit, and then load the game back in, which has the effect we have got that turnover hopefully sitting there from that day. We anticipate we did about 750 grand in turnover, somewhere around there, a little bit less because I've got cheaper products here and there, maybe 700 grand, something like that. But we're gonna have to start again now. I mean, it doesn't, I still have the full day turnover in the store, makes absolutely no difference to anything apart from we didn't get a total at the end, and we're still going to be on 3.9. No, we're not. Oh yes we are. I'm opening, aren't I? Sorry, I'm thinking we're at the end of the day and closing. Yeah, so we're still going to have 391 again, so technically this is 2 run throughs of 391. That doesn't really matter anymore. Just letting you know what's happening. So off we go. Where are we at on the leaderboard? Crikey, 2 billion. Playing a good game, these fellas. We're not really worried about the big boys in the playground, the big bullies over there in the playground. We're not bothered about them. We're in the junior school over here, which if we start there from Mr. Feeksy, he's gone up a little bit, I believe, since I was last looking. So we've now got 24.5 mil, 25 mil to catch up with him. And I don't think these are the two have moved much while I've been away. So this is going to take some catching now. Golly. Yeah, it doesn't look like much else has been happening. So the only one been playing, I think, while I've been away is iFeeksy, who those of you who've been watching have been following me. We've been battling for in real life for. Oh, it's now Sunday again. So I first sort of got onto Mr. Feeksy there nearly, well, a week ago. It's literally last Sunday in the evening. I'm now Sunday morning, 7 days later, and we've both been online battling away. Have I just said all this in a previous clip? Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I had to delete one, so I'm not sure what got through and what didn't. So yes, that's the aim, but crikey, that's a big ask, isn't it? 25 million to catch him now. We do have a bit of money kicking about in machines, but as you can see, the machines are all empty because they've been getting neglected, because I've been having way too much fun redesigning shops. So that's where we're up to. I'll come back to you later with some more interesting content than just me standing here looking at a machine. Okay, the day ticks over and we're at, well, I don't know exactly when it went past 10 o'clock as I've just got back to the computer, but as you can see, the mall's still bustling, tills are ringing, lovely. So what we shall do now is, because after 10 o'clock the advert boards will not make any more money. They've got all the ad revenue that we've managed to I can't say that word on YouTube, can I? Take off the ad company. That's it, they've paid up as much as they're going to pay today. So I'm going to start collecting these ads out here and start doing a big mass and a good one as well, because the last couple have been shoddy. I think I already demonstrated these boards here. I'd missed, like, because I ran down it so quickly and then I didn't double back, which also meant I forgot to do lots of stuff in here as well. But you see there's 17.4. Forget the white ones because they're a bit lower paid anyway. 4, 17, 4, 17. So it's not the only. I've missed the same boards like twice by the looks of this pattern. It's a bit strange because it's a lot higher, isn't it? 17 from 4. So that would indicate I've probably. Oh no, I didn't cash collect, did I? When I should have 1 point. Yeah, so that's from like 3 cash collections ago or something. Anyway, as you can see, it's shoddy. I missed loads of boards, so I'm going to try and not do that. My headphones are beeping at me, which tells me the microphone's not going to work soon. So I'll cut this for a minute, put the headphones on charge, which I should have done when I went to bed, and then I'll just go around and collect this in. If you haven't been following from the earlier videos, there's one of the early videos entitled "Can I do 10 mil in one day?" In that video, I take you with me, and we go right round, and it takes a while. Alright, I'm going to cut this before the mic kicks out. I'll catch you in shortly. Okay, now my microphone's had a little bit of a fix. Hopefully it'll work enough at least for this clip. So, as you may have seen, sorry there was no audio previously on the little clips, but I just thought I would film little things here and there that might be of interest. So, take some good money out of here. Yeah, so I've been, I think, right round. What I might just do, don't know why my voice went squeaky there, is just, it's amazing how many you miss, even though I went backwards and forwards 2 or 3 times on everything. It's surprising. So I'll save the ordeal of all the clickety click click clicks, but you can come for a little quick tour as we just whiz round, especially if you haven't seen it from the first video or whenever I did it, the 10mm video, just to show you sort of where we're up to with all the ads and things in the car park. This wall is weird. I wish I'd filmed it. There's all sorts of weird numbers come out of it, and I don't know it. I need next time I do it, I'll film it, because it's like you just get some really strange results. And then sometimes I feel like you get extras. You know, it's not. Oh, there. See, missed that one. And yeah, I've been up and down here about 8 times. Seriously. I'll go the other side so we don't have to look at the ad. So we're just looking for green things I've missed. I did all these. The main car parking one wasn't too good. It was only a couple £100, so it's not that long since I emptied. I think this is a 10-day run, but some of this stuff is from way back. There's another one. This corner was weird as well with its figures. But sometimes when you find the ones you miss them all the time. So when you do get to them, they really bear fruit. Oh. So yes, when you... Oh, crikey, I've missed a couple here. Where is it? Oh, I thought there were 2, maybe just the one. So yeah, this was all I had originally. Was when I first did ads back in the day, was just a line here. I didn't have them going right round till fairly recently. Didn't see any there. Got all them. I've had a couple of instances, I think it was down here somewhere, where the boards just didn't pay. Just point at them, there's just, they're like now. So I think 1 or 2 of them have started to glitch out really. Oh, we missed that one, that's nice, 20 grand. Oh, another one in there. Amazing, how many you miss? I went up and down, oh no, I went up and down, I was 6 times. So you just got to go slow really, if you want all the money out. Well, I usually whiz round and then I don't worry about if I'm missing them, you get them next time or whatever, but seeing as we're trying to max out. And plus, like I say, it gives people who haven't seen it before a bit of a tour of the monstrosity that I've created in the toilets and other places. I'm going to take those out actually. I'll leave the ads in, but I'll take the claw machines out. Oh. See? I think I got them. So that's the toilets of shame. A quick peek in the shops. I did film the... oh yes, I've already shown you. Oh, where was that? See, it is sometimes better just to look at the feet. I showed you the new shops, so if you've been watching from previous episodes, we got to saw the fruits of our labour from the, where did we do the cafe? Oh, and the arcade here. Shame I'd already done the machines before I started to record that, but the machines are paying out well. It's lovely to see machines like this actually kicking out some money. Let's just double check in here. Oh, there we go. There's another one. And another. Oh, there's a nice one. Didn't think these boards had been in that long. It might have been an old board that was in here anyway, just repositioned into the wall. And you saw me jump on there to get the secret wall there. Oh, that was something there. There we go. Cracky. Oh, we didn't get that one right in front of us. Oh, that one. I got those. A little secret nest of advert boards in here. I did quite a thorough job, I thought, at the time in here, because they are tricky sometimes. Yeah, I got all them. And then around here. Oh, there was a couple, and the good ones. There it is. Okay, got that wall. No. I don't like whizzing past it. It gives you these sort of makes your eyes go funny, doesn't it? We got. Oh, these machines haven't had any stock in them for ages. However, that's getting replaced obviously by adverts sort of thing, so at some point I'll have the best of both worlds and we'll make a bleeding fortune. Right. Okay. Got these, didn't I? Yes. Make sure. So, oh, I did start reworking this shop. That needs attention as well, doesn't it? Because even though it's disguised as a wine bar, I still want the option for the supermarket behind. Right, just a couple of little walls in here. This was like one of the first ones. This is all I'd done with ads previously, really, until fairly recently. Was, things like this in the shops, but minimalistic as best I could. Right, let's. I can't be bothered going round again. We'll just make sure I got all of these. Can't see. I was quite careful when I took them out. Did it slowly, so we should be good. Right, I should double check upstairs, but I can't be bothered. So, and I also forgot to know what my cash balance was at the top there, so I have no idea. Let's see how we've done on Big Cash Collection Day, long overdue. A quick peek on the leaderboard. 276, we've hardly moved there for ages because of what we've been doing. So I suspect we will, we're not going to get in front of him, I don't think, here. Let's see. Woohoo! Wow, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as that. Oh, what a shame. We couldn't have just pushed through and got a 20 mil day. What did I need? Another 3/4 of a mil. Oh, cracking. So that's very close. Very close. That was maybe one of my targets for an episode. Can we do 20 mil in one day? And okay, well, not anytime soon. Now I've emptied everything out. It's going to take a while to build up machines back to that. So, but, ooh, that's lovely. So, can I still... Oh, I can't get the leaderboard back up. I think we needed 25, didn't we, to get back into where we were, but that's bumped us up there. So 5 we can bang out quite quickly, I would hope, in this episode. Let's see if we can do it. How exciting. And we're now at the end of the day. I've been, I've been sort of sitting here but chatting to people in real life, so haven't done anything on the mall, unfortunately, but looks like we're clear. So this should be a 750 type. Oh no, we're very low. Oh, I know why. You know why? Because if we run all the products in the mall in every shop, we get about 550. If I'm just running the most expensive items in each shop, we get about 750. And at the minute, I'm a bit half and half, so we're getting half of that, 633. So yeah, that's on par for what we're doing at the moment. We shall get the day spinning again while I go and eat some lunch. So here we are on day 395. You've just probably seen me whiz through quite quickly a couple of days. I got caught up in real life stuff. I've just been helping make up a Christmas tree for a lovely little old couple. So I've done my civic duty for the day. Anyway, I came back in, set this day rolling, quickly ordered some stock, and then went off to make a lovely cup of tea. So, well, actually, I didn't. Somebody else made me a lovely cup of tea, and I'm very grateful to them. And I sit down, have a nice sesh, and find this still. So all the stock I ordered's just been sitting here by the looks of it. Not quite sure what's going on. I just briefly, before I came on, went through and fired all the restockers. And it was a bit laggy, but I think it seems to have freed up a little bit since. Oh dear, we're getting a bit short. Problem is now, in the past, what started all this off was during the big lag days. Of course, I wouldn't have restockers on during the day, so I countered that by having lots and lots of sort of display cabinets out the front with the products on. But no, we've just been in the process of cutting all that back. Excuse the mess. Yes, and now we've been kind of relying on them again. So just letting it have a few. Yeah, I don't know if you can see on the video. Probably, it's very jerky for me. The game's not happy I did this during the day, so I really am favouring restocking at a night, but you've got to kind of time it right so you've still got your stragglers in, and you know you're making money while you restock. What I tend to do is go AFK sort of and come back, and it's you know time's passed and they've all gone, and then I'm sitting on my own in a small firing stock in. You think, oh, I should re-roll and do it tomorrow. But then this happens, so it's just getting that balance right. But we're trying to optimise today, and I've been quite distracted, so we'll try and catch up. So not much else to show you. I'll go and send the restockers on, and we'll see if they can tidy this mess up. Okay, all the restockers are back on, just like that, with the magic thumb, and I've put in, you won't have seen, I did stock up a little bit. I just chucked a few cards in. Oh, that one's already sold out. Top these machines up. I just grabbed a bit of the expensive card and just threw it in, just so there was something selling in these machines. I didn't have time, well, faff about putting all the different ones out. I put in here, just as sort of an exercise, 5 gold bars each. I did already swap one of them out, so one of them's already paid out. So just out of interest, so we can monitor. Was that one sold out? Yeah, so look, 5,391 back out. 2 grand, so the gold bars going in, so we've made a 3 grand profit there. And that's just taken over a day. So they are still, you know, very good machines for making money with, but I don't know why this woman's playing this one. It's got nothing in it. Actually, I had a box down here, I think, anyway, somewhere, didn't I? Thought I left one with me before. Oh, it's moved all the way over here. I don't think there were any else empty, were there? So yeah, we can just monitor that now, and I thought, well, I'll play this game. And what I should do is collect the cash as I sort of top them up. Oh, there's one. What's that got in it? Oh, not so good. 3-6 from the same £2 in. So yeah, it averages out. You double your money usually. But I can buy like 200 grams worth of gold a day, and it feels like if I put it in all the machines, you know, it pretty much sells quite quickly. So that's quite a lot of money, really. I just had a blinding thought while I was drinking my cup of tea. They've fixed this arcade. For those of you who don't know, there used to be a thing where the customers would only gravitate to the first, 8 or so machines. It depends on your level and how busy the mall was and on other factors. But on a fully maxed out store, you got about 8 to 10 customers at most a day. So if you plough on and buy like 20 odd machines, and of course the better machines would be the later ones, and the first 10 would be the early crappy ones. You found this problem where the customers were only playing the early crappy ones and not your best machines. So we did find a solution, went round the internet quite quickly to pick up the machines and right click, box them, and then put them on the floor, and then take them all down and then reseat them so that the first ones, your best ones, were the first ones out. So in my case I've got, I think, 10 of these, so I placed all 10 of those out. Then I placed the next, well, I thought I had 3, but we went through that in the previous episode, the next couple of the best ones, and so forth and so forth. So my last machines were I think, is it this one? I can't remember. Where are we? Arcade products. Street Rage. Wherever that's gone. Oh, these ones. So that's the cheapest machine. So that, in my case, came last in my thing, and nobody ever played that one, and everybody was playing this one, and I was making good money. But then a little patch came out a couple of nights ago, which appears to have randomised this now. I haven't looked too closely, but from initial looking, they just seem to go randomly. And I notice when I'm emptying them, I'm getting to these what have been machines I didn't even bother going to because there was never anything in them, and they've now, I mean, this was only emptied not so long ago, was it? There's already 3,000 in there, a couple of grand in there. I mean, 360, that's the good one, look, so it's done the same money. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Where's Defendrex on that list? Oh, that's a cheap one as well. These are the two you get at the beginning, aren't they? Look at that. It's done the same as these. Oh. So, yeah, you would have expected these to have taken more, wouldn't you? Oh, they have actually. Maybe that's just an anomaly. Where are they? There's 10 of them. Where have I put them? I know there's one in the burger joint. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Anyway, that's I've got sidetracked looking at that. So let's have an experiment, shall we? What happens now if we buy a load more of these? So let's try it. Bum 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 bum. No idea where we're going to put them. Although I did have one thought. I must tidy up. I think I want to get rid of this monstrosity in here. And ultimately I was thinking of having a little arcade here. So if this works, let's just plonk some in, get them going, and see if anybody plays them. I can't really deep dive. Well, I suppose you could. Oh no, we can deep dive this one really. I need to empty them all out one time. And then monitor it, don't we, for a day and see what sort of money they take, and then see if the extra ones brought additional money in, which is usually the case in this game. If I put that just there, they'll still play it. If I can get in, they should be able to. You know, or is there just a certain amount of money that gets spent, and then that's divided between all the machines? We don't know what the logic is, but if it's like, you know, every other machine, you buy more, it takes more. So if that logic applies here, this could make a much better income for us without having to do any restocking. So the idea is sort of a bit of a, you know, ads, maybe an ad wall down the middle, double skinners, and then machines, certainly on this side. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Put an ad wall kind of here, so there's still a bit of space for people to walk up and down. Yeah, I'll have the entrance from this side down there, so we don't even need to bother covering the entrance up. We can put machines at this end to disguise this side, and then just run sort of, you know, a couple of long advert boards, and then have a load of arcade machines. So fingers crossed, the more arcade machines you buy, the more money you make. If that's how this is working now. That's quite exciting. I won't just have this machine, I will intersperse them. So likewise in the arcade now, I'm going to mess about and where are we? For now there is a bit of space up here I'm just going to utilise as well. I keep going the wrong way. There they are. We might not see any action on this today. Sometimes when you place new furnitures down, new machines down, and sometimes they come straight up and use it, but most times they kind of wait till tomorrow. Right, anyway, I don't need to bore you watching me do that. I'll see you in a bit. Ooh, I just brought another machine up and look. Ooh. As I say, to test this one properly, I'll have to sort of clear them out, or next time we do a clear out, rebox these new machines up so they don't affect the figures, run it for a day or two, take the money, see what total we get just from the arcade, and then add these machines back in after and see if that total figure increases. It's the only way to really test this. But we can do that while the rest of them all still at full speed, so that's a nice little exercise to run in this episode. So we're getting a bonus sort of deep dive, aren't we? Just looking at that wall back there. How am I supposed to? Oh, there. Okay. Sorry, just thought I'd blocked myself off from one of the walls. Right. Oh, I've still got a couple of machines out here, haven't I? Which hasn't helped me just doing that, has it? Are these taking money? Yep. Oh, they're getting good money. Oh, getting very excited about the arcade. Hadn't really thought through the potential of that latest update. Doesn't look great from in here at the minute, does it? We need to beautify this, don't we? A couple of plants and yeah, I'm going to go and do that. Magic thumb. Ah, that looks a bit better. Yeah, just quickly placed for now. I don't want all these in the same spot, so I'm just thinking let's just move them about. Pop these two there. What have we got here? Let's have one of those over. You can go in there. Space war. Right, let's take the space war over. Just so it doesn't look too spammy. We'll leave the. Oh look, the new machine's already taking money. 240. Well, if that's new income, what are these done? I'll put these down a bit earlier. Like I say, the first day, don't worry too much anyway. It's a bonus if you get anything. Yeah. So they're getting a customer or two. Right, quite excited to test this. This really messed my day up. We've got queues. I mean, the tills are going. Look at this. I wonder if I should have had a closer look before. Really, we do have stock on the shelves. Yep. Sorry, it's a bit jerky. We're getting the lag. We're alright downstairs, no obvious. I mean, usually when you get a full-on blockage, the tills just don't work at all, so they are going. Is it cakes causing? No, we got cakes. Again, just running around when it's like this feels like it frees them up. Didn't really look properly. What have we got in there? Yeah, you've got stock. Everywhere's. I'm looking for those that haven't been following me or seen this in the previous episodes. I found a bug where it doesn't always happen, but quite often, if you run out of stock in anywhere, then the last product on the shelf can cause like a. I think these people are just waiting to go to the till. Oh, maybe they're already in that queue. Yeah, they are. But you get like a. Oh, actually, this might be it. A group of people all trying to take the last product, and they glitch out. There's no product in here. Oh, he's just put it out, has he? Oh, I've messed up, haven't I? This was meant. Right, yeah, I was stripping the shelves in part of a redesign. I've just realised we've only given one little shelf. Right, that won't have been helping. They're not out, but that's getting low. Crikey. Put quite a decent order of burgers in there earlier, and she's. Oh, hang on. No, they stood there, aren't they? Yeah, the restockers are really struggling. Really struggling. So, not a good idea doing this during the day. Um, during the great lag pandemic, um, I would just have one on at a time. Uh, Even sometimes beyond the day, I found that was the best way of doing it. But certainly during the day, and even turning one on would just make it unplayable. This is playable, but it's certainly not smooth as it was before. And I don't think there's any movement at all. Mind you, tills are... I think I'm just, gonna have to wait. It's just dragging the day on. We should have flipped the switch ages ago. So it's costing time. We could have been re-rolling and earning another chunk of money. Okay, it is what it is. Let's not do that anymore. Just put 5 in this one. It's got 6 grand. Wow, that's good from 5 bars. Ooh, paying well. So it's 2 grand in, 8 grand out. 6.5, 7. It's more than I'm thinking, isn't it? Oh, I've got loads of plants. Right, the gold will just have to suffer a minute. I got slightly sidetracked. I'll show you what with shortly. Here we go. As if I haven't got enough on my plate. Oh, sorry, the mic was miles away. If that was quiet. If I haven't got enough on my plate, I've also decided to have another look at the burger shop. So I've made it look a bit more like a burger shop now from as you approach. But now the plan is a line of these machines. Just I went to get a plant to disguise that a bit, but it's not big enough. Actually, well, let's we sort of pop that in somewhere like that. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? Oh yeah. Yep. So, I'm so tempted just to do it. But we should test really first. So tills are finally. No, they're not. I was going to say they're finally winding down, and then it rings again. Yeah, the crowds have dispersed now from the tills, from what I can see. That's another benefit to having your tills on the front of the shops. You can get like an eagle-eye view of what's going on. Like in there, you can't see if there's a bottleneck or something, but over here I can. Yes, they're all clear. Right, this has been an exceptionally long in-game day. Still a little too early to close, I feel. Yes, very tempting. If the new machines, I mean, they are taking money, like I say, but the question is that new money or is that just distributed money that we would have taken anyway? Crikey, got a grand in it already. Oh, maybe they can't get to that one. Just move him over here for now. You sit there. I'm trying to think the order I put them down. They went upstairs first, didn't they? Is that having any effect? It seems to have done better upstairs, don't they? And then the further I get in, the kind of lower it goes. So maybe there is some kind of order. We're not getting any real data from that. You can't check yet. My gut saying I think we might be onto something here. Okie dokie. How long do we give stragglers? I'll make more money through the shops rolling the day than waiting, messing about for these lot to part with another grand or two. So, hopefully this should be okay. Yeah, we're creeping up. there was issues there in the homeware shop, wasn't there? Which and yeah, weird laggy sort of day. So there was some blockage somewhere that I probably didn't find. Okay, but not too bad compared to previous few days. We do seem to be creeping up. Hopefully that'll get back to 750. I'll have to go and do a stock check and look at what's actually still left in the shops. I've just been playing with arcades again. Okay, see you in the next one. It occurred to me, yeah, I could empty these machines, take a note of what I get out of them, and we can run the test straight away. Actually, I was thinking I needed to wait because I was worried taking, the money out now would mess my daily figure up. But as long as I sort of meticulously go through each one and pump in a calculator, get a feel. So I'm going to empty all these arcade machines now before I've done the switch. Yes, I'll have to rebox up the new ones, of course, along the way. I'll do that. And then we can actually have a test of this today. So what we'll do is then at the end of the day, I'll do the same exercise, empty them again. So that'll give us 1 day turnover of what we were doing. And then tomorrow we'll have the new 10 machines in. And hang on, yeah, I've got to sort of get their money. I'm going to have two figures, aren't I? So, yeah, okay. I know what I need to do. Right, exercise. Let's do it. You know what? I'm just thinking that seems like an awful lot of effort, doesn't it? Just I don't care what about the figure for the tills today. I'm just going to collect all this money, clear these machines out, and do it that way. It'll be far quicker, and then I can at least get the store open, and we can look at this through the day what they're doing, and certainly at the end of the day. So yeah, that's a better method. So I'm not going to really worry about the end of day total because it will include all of this. It wasn't that long ago since we emptied these. That's not going to work, is it? When did we empty? It was 391, wasn't it? So that's 5 days worth. Yeah, I need to pop upstairs, do the ones in the arcade. I've had a quick look around the shops. I think we're all good for stock, hopefully. Any more for any more? Oh yeah, I need to empty out and box up these then, don't I? If I can get to them. So you just pick it up and then right click box, chuck it on the floor. Oh, empty first. I think if you do this and they've got money in, I think you lose the money, so be careful. You can move them with the money in, but don't box them up. I don't really want to test it, but I think you lose it. Oops, wrong button. And there's another one over there, isn't there? Right, sub you out. What's just happened there? Oh, picked up another box while I'm doing this. How does that work? Okay, G freed it up. That's it. That's that, an old film. Right. Ooh, this is exciting. No, hang on. I need to box up somewhere else, don't I? Here. Oh, I always click on... There's a whole machine and you always click there. Right, so that's all the new machines boxed up. Did I empty that one? Yeah, yes. Oh, oh, no, they need a splattering of attention. Right, 396. How's your leaderboard going? We're up to 29. Oh, we're back into third. Nice. We are still chasing, so we're now 7 mil behind. Made a good lead on the person behind us, though. We're 7 mil in front there, so that's not bad. Bear in mind we were sitting a couple of places behind these people earlier on. Somebody else has showed up, this person. Right, 7 mil, okay. Where's all the shoppers? Here. Okay, I should go and do some topping up and general duties really, but I'll probably get involved in putting plants in my burger bar. See you in a second. Okay, I'm trying to work away and doing all sorts of tidy up jobs and filling up, and I'm getting some weird things. My system's sort of, if I point this advert board and try and pick it up, it's not doing anything. I did it a minute ago and I was pointing at this one and it picked that one up. And downstairs I've got a load of gold and I can't get it. Oh, alright, I picked that plant up okay. It's been really weird, it's really temperamental, not letting me pick stuff up. Where's a nice place for this plant? I deliberately, when I bought the plants for the arcade, I just deliberately bought loads to sort of force me to use the others up and go around everywhere and start prettifying things. I want more in the cafe, but I can't get them to fit really. What about just there? Oh, actually, maybe that's not too bad. But yeah, it's weird. Let's see if it does it again, or has it sorted itself? Right, let's try this one. Yeah, I'm not getting the green flash highlight. Oh, pick that up. Dunno, definitely something weird going on. Just in the process of chucking 10 gold at least in each of these. Oh, seems to have sorted itself, whatever it was. No, this is very frustrating. I've managed to pick a few up, but if you usually get a green highlight going round. What's happening is I'm kind of grabbing it, but I'm aiming at this one, but it's sort of picking up the one over there. Oh, and when I do get the green highlight, there. It's so hard to actually get it to come on. So we're nearly at the end of the day anyway here. Till should wind down soon. And I'll re-roll the day. And I think I might just quit and reload the game because this is weird, whatever's happened here. I've not had this before. Of course, before I do that, we'll go and do a count of the arcade machines. And then put the new ones out ready for tomorrow. I suppose I'll have to wait for stragglers, won't I, for that to be accurate, so it's going to be a long day while we wait for stragglers to leave. Which is slightly counterproductive, but if we pull it off, we'll make it back massively without having to do this. Wouldn't it be great if you could just put loads of arcade machines down here and they pull a couple of grand a day instead of the gold without any work? That's the aim. I'm hopeful, fingers crossed. Right, I was just AFK eating a lovely meal. Um, so nothing much has happened since I last spoke to you, other than the days ran out. But that's good because all the stragglers have gone. So these machines. Problem is, look, my mouse. When I mouse over these machines, I'm not seeing any numbers now. So I've got this weird glitchy thing. I might not even be able to pull the switch here. Actually, I don't think I can. Let's try. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Uh, that one I have no idea. It must have been a plant when I was up there. It's somehow glitched out. There's 2 pallets of gold behind here. No, I can't click it. Look. Oh, oh, get the gold. Oh no, it got that. Is it gonna get? Oh, hang on. It's gonna pick something else up. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, oh. Is it pulling this out of the toilet? Where? Where am I getting these things from? Well, what the heck? Or is that the same board? Oh, oh, it might be. It looks as though I'm picking up something here, and I'm not. I'm picking up over there. This is the weird thing. Right. Well, we've blown out today. That's fine. What I'll do, I will save a little peek here, and then we will. I'll exit the game. I just reload in because this is. I've never had this ever before. Something weird's happened. So I'll click back in about a second for you, and we'll be back up and running. La 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 la. Look, it works again. So, yes, that was very strange. Um, okay, let's quick check of everywhere. Did you see the latest in here? Um, just checking stocks. Oh, the beer's out, but actually that doesn't matter because the wine's in, so we'll actually make a bit more money. He's good. Oh, actually, no, the sweets are out, aren't they? Okay, we can buy some sweets. Cake is good. Well, I'm trying to think when I reordered now. That's good in there. We're good on the surface of things for flowers. I'll have a bit of a deeper dive into that and go and look in the back and stuff. Let's get open for now, because oh, these days are taking ages in real life. They should be rolling much quicker. So that's hampering our efforts. But we're having a mad experiment. Oh, I was supposed to do this before we open. Quick. Right, have a quick count, everybody. 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3. Right, I'll do this off camera because it's me mumbling. Right, it's crude because I've had to count quickly and in my head before they came and used them. I beat everybody in the arcade. I don't know if anybody slipped up here and used 1 or 2 of these before I got up here. But as my very crude count there was about 29,500 I've taken in those machines in just one day. So that gives us a baseline. It's not mega accurate, but give or take a few quid here and there. So what I haven't been able to do obviously is get the new machines up in time. So yeah, my bad. I got distracted when I had my tea and stuff between clips. So I forgot I wasn't meant to switch on until I'd done that job. Okay, never mind. Just means we'll have a. Well, no, we'll have a second go, won't we? And actually, I didn't collect the money. No, I just counted it, didn't I? That's right, it's still in there. Yep. So what we can do is have another count at the end of today, and actually that would be 2 days figures, which is better because then we get a bit of an average rather than. So that's okay. So the crude count 29, and we'll see what the count is accurately later. Divide that by 2, and then we got a nice baseline figure, and we can then add the 10 new machines in that are sitting boxed up ready to go. Oh no, right. I need to whiz round and top up. Okay, I'll catch up with you in a minute. Alright, just having a quick look on the stock control page at the machines I have actually got here. So there's a total of 20 and then 10 of these ones currently in use. It's not showing the 10 that are boxed up, it only shows, it's like the stock on the floor, it only shows what we've got running. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. So there's a total of 30 machines now. So if my quick calculations before of how much they took were correct, we're getting about 1,000 per machine per day. If this continues, then that means each of these machines is worth, well, especially I suppose if we favour the upper ones, like 3 advert boards. As far as daily income's concerned, not as good as your gold, but then nothing to do, so better than advert boards if this plays out. And obviously the cost of buying them will be more, but at this point I didn't even notice what I spent before. What are they? I spent 320 grand, but that doesn't matter. If the only reason you're doing this is laddering, isn't it? You don't do all this stuff if you're just having a nice pretty mall to play in and jollify up and that. But if we're playing a laddering game, all we're bothered about is turnover. Don't care bank balance, don't care profit, just pure turnover. It's the only thing that matters, and maximising on that turnover figure. So hence the gold's still the winner there, but these will come in a good second place here. And for set and forget, ooh. Plus their footprints is relatively small compared to the claw machine, so you can factor that in. You could probably fit 2 of these to where a claw machine goes. Back to back, you might even be floor space of 4 of them. So in that case, per square sort of floor footage purposes, they're probably even better than the claw machines. Ooh, can't wait for tomorrow to find out. Hey, I've invented a new mini game. What's this? I'm going to shoot him. Take that. Look at me being a good boy doing my jobs. Okay, we're at 10 o'clock. Tills have stopped ringing, just about. A load of people stuck on the escalators. Looks like we're done, doesn't it? Right, I'll anybody? The problem is it is the stragglers that tend to spend a fortune in your machines later on. So if you do sort of wait, maximise income, you wait till everybody sort of leaves the car park. We've got a few on the lift, so I think we're done here. Right, I'm going to do a quick count, an exact count, and we'll see where we're at. Right, and the actual figure worked out on a calculator, which took me ages, is 60,662. So we divide that by the 2 days. And my there wasn't a guesstimate, it was just a quick math in my head figure. Was pretty much spot on. So the average daily income for my arcade running, 30 machines, is 30,000 331 per day. Now, oh, luckily I didn't empty them, so you can kind of see which were the cheap machines. Defendrix and Rage, wasn't it? Look at Rage there, 4,200 and 1,500 on Defendrix, as opposed to the top one, 2,000. That Rage has done really well. 3,000. So there's a few of these cheaper machines are beating the better ones, which is, I suppose, stack 'em high, sell 'em cheap sort of attitude. Just got a late sale somewhere. Oh, thought we'd... Oh, maybe one or two of the people have escaped. Yes, I think they have. They do sort of get there eventually. If you go AFK and come back, they'll probably be gone, but it takes them ages. Right, well, anything else stood out? There was one little machine at the end that, because I'd put that plant there, I hadn't collected, so it had too much money in it. Oh, did it, actually? I haven't counted that one, because I had a feeling it hadn't been emptied, but its figures are kind of potentially on par, but we'll ignore that one machine. It's not included in these figures. What was that one? That done quite well. Oh, maybe it was that signboard I saw. Yeah, so the gears are doing... That one's done better. It's hard to gauge it, isn't it? They're all kind of doing the same sort of money on average. It's how it's feeling. So, right, let's crack on with our experiment then. I shall put these new 10 machines down now before I forget. And oh, I got excited then. It's an advert board. I thought it was that machine. And then we'll roll tomorrow, and we've now got a target figure. Oh, I better empty, hadn't I? Yes, I'll have to empty them as well. Okay, I'll do that, and we'll set it nice and clean, and then we'll see where we are tomorrow. Exciting. Who's been a good boy and tidied up then? Doesn't that look nice? Got sweets. Righty-ho, that's all the machines emptied. Sorry, I keep seeing adverts and think it's in the machines. And the 10 new ones placed. So, even though I've been emptying arcade machines, if we knock 60 grand off this figure, it tells me what went through the tills today. So up to sort of 715, so that's steadily climbing. I got the impression I'm mostly on a single item. There might be one or two stores like the cosmetic shop have still got stuff in, dragging the value down a bit, but we're getting there. Right, see you on the next day. Oh joy! I'm just going round building up an order to go in for later on when the store's shut. So I've got the first 3 stores, 100 grand of board, 100 grand of dress. I've got a bit of stock of the hands, so only 50 grand of that. And then I get to the game store and we're out of stock completely. So I can't now order this because there's all that sitting in the cart and I don't want to have to do 250 clicks again. Dilemma. Okay, what I've done is I've ordered some of the games machines, and luckily the 3 shops I had done, if I just fire their people, right, now we can put the order in, and this guy, oof, I wasn't sure if that was, I should have saved before I did that. Right, he'd probably be a bit stuck. Let's just get some out, that'll do. Because luckily these 3 stores, you know, there's plenty, there should be plenty, like the surfboard here, look, I've got it, I've got backups, because you can only get 5 on a thing, so you gotta, I did have a lot more at one point, so there's all sorts sort of back here out of sight, just extra stock from the good old days, so that's helping now. The clothes store, oops, sorry, there's a gap here somewhere, there we go. Yes, oh, actually that's not, but again, I can always jump in, can't I? store must have been lower stock than I realised. Oh, come on. Well. That should do us there. Surf shop had a bit, didn't he? Oh, hang on, there's all sorts going on here. Let's not mess things up. And I think the claw hand thing was... Yeah, he had plenty of stock in here. Mind you, he's running out, isn't he? Oh no, it's there. That's fine. What we do? 8 o'clock. Right. Dying to know what's going on in here. Oh, that one. Oh, I keep... Is it an advert I saw? Yeah. Alright, well, they're about a third of the way there, aren't they? We're looking for about 1,000 in each machine on average. Some are already kind of there. It's early yet. Most of the action in this place doesn't really kick off. I mean, the whole mall doesn't, you know. Actually feels like after hours, doesn't it? After 10 o'clock you get most of your business. Although I'm saying that since these recent patches, we are doing a lot more during the day, I think. Ooh. Right, I shall carry on putting orders in for the stock for later. Then while I'm counting the machines and things at the back, these guys can be whizzing through these piles of stock no problem. Once the customers have thinned out quite a lot. I'll catch up with you soon. Right, we're not anywhere near the end. I mean, it's clocked past 10 o'clock, but we've only recently, I think, there's still plenty of activity in the mall. Not done by any means. And like I said earlier, this is the sort of time when you get more people tend to play machines, and not just the arcade machines, but machines in generally get hammered later on, I find, I think. But the results, I couldn't contain myself. I've just been looking at them all. So we're looking for about an average of 1,000 per machine, aren't we? And we're getting, you know, somewhere close. Just needs 1 or 2 more players per machine. We're sort of over halfway. That one's done it. Halfway. That one's over. Close. Close. Well, call it. That's just gone over. So I think there's time yet. 400, 400, 400, 12. So again, the more expensive games do appear to be raking in more money, which you'd expect, of course. That wasn't necessarily the case, though, was it, before? But these have all done it, look. So when we start averaging, you can nick 200 off that and add it onto one of those lower ones. We're getting there. 12. Oh, that was pathetic, wasn't it? 136. That seems high. Did I not empty that one? Oh dear, never mind. We'll be, you know, we're looking for a ballpark. And we're looking for about 40 grand. Maybe more, because these are the high value ones. We'll have to see. Yeah, that one's disappointingly low. That's the one that didn't get any last time, and I moved it there, if you recall. So I think there might be some sort of ordering system still in play behind the scenes, although they've put something else at the front end. I'm trying to work out what they've done. So these are all doing, like, you know, good money, aren't they? Better than 1,000. Very interesting. Right, the disaster in the game store has been averted, and just with one handler on, or sorry, we call them restockers here, wrong game. yeah, she's or he has done the job. I put the first few out. I don't know whether I recorded that. Oh, this is exciting. I'll tell you why I'm excited, because if this works and these new machines are adding on 1,000 thereabouts a day each, I'll take it, because that's 3 ad boards. And as I said before, the footprint size, I was considering earlier, putting adverts down here instead of having to stack the gold. If this experiment works, then we can switch out. And I was just trying to work out how many machines we could get, if I really go to town, sort of trying to squeeze them in. You could probably have I'll have to play. But yeah, for the length of even one of these, you could probably squeeze almost two arcade machines. Maybe they might be a bit wider, but not much. So that would give you 2 arcade machines, would give you the same sort of income. And you wouldn't have to stock them. Ooh. Come on, end of day. I'm going to have to go AFK and just leave them, because I do need to let them all sort of empty here, so we get true reading. But very, very encouraged at the moment. Okay, I keep forgetting to mention, we've hit a couple of achievements. I don't know if you spotted or not, but actually a little while ago, it was a few days ago, after the last big cash collect, I collected so many more points from all them advert boards, it actually saved me $1 million in the toilet roll, because we were about here or something, and it, boom, the next day we actually leveled up. So, yes, I kept forgetting to mention that. So that's one thing. So that's the last of the Steam achievements. Steam doesn't appear to have given me that achievement, so I'll have to see if that's a delayed reaction or something, but we can all see I've done it. And the other achievement, I suppose, is we've broke 300 million on the turnover figure here, which is rather nice to see. So we've got some work to do still, but we shall plough on. Okay, the results are in, and the grand reveal. So this is with where are we? Arcade. Oh no, wrong page. Just to show. Oh, hang on, this won't work with that thing. Right, there we go. 40 machines in total in the arcade. So 20 of all the others collectively, and 20 of the plastic gear liquid. And the result of all this is scientifically calculated with a calculator. The result is 36,586, which has confused me. So quite how that algorithm's working, I don't know. But we've had a 6,500 increase on the machines. With the 2 previous days were both bang on 30. I was hoping for, like 40,000. The mall is empty. There's no stragglers. There's no issues. So they've all been and gone. So yeah, I'm going to have to put a thinking cap on for a minute or two here and have a think whether that's still fitting. Initial reaction is, well, if every 10 machines you buy, you can get 6.5 grand a day versus signboards and stuff. I've got to make those sort of calculations. Right, let's see how we've done everywhere else. Oh, that's low. Okay, I had that nightmare in the game shop. I don't understand what's happened there. Oh dear. Unless turning the restockers off earlier, maybe the dress shop and things ran out. That's weird. Right, so we start this day 398. I've just been reviewing some of the previous clips, and I've been mumbling again. I've got to remember to project my voice. So the results weren't as good as I was hoping, but they were an improvement. I'm going to now clear the machines out again and rerun this test for today. But what I have done is invested in another 10 machines, which I've just stacked here for now. Well, actually, it's probably where they'll end up. I was talking about doing that if this worked. Oh, I missed that one, didn't I? Let's have him. Oh, did I miss him on the counts? Oh, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Because if I just missed that one machine on the counts, that would have been significant, actually, that extra £1.5 there. Where do I need to go now? Yeah, but even if it's a 6.5 for every 10 machines, so if that's the basis, then we get another 6.5 on top today. So today we're looking for 43 off these arcade machines. I'll get them all empty. And the last one. I think that's them all. Right, the turnover was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? But I'm pretty well. That late night order went in, and all the stock's gone. So hopefully we won't have a repeat of those problems. I did just go around quickly chucking something in these machines just to keep them topping up. Cards are good. How's my gold doing? Needs a bit of attention in here. Not a lot. A few boxes will get us through. Right, so I'll try and do something fun in one of the shops and carry on with the conversions today. I'll bring you in at relevant points. Right, we won't get sort of results till tomorrow because I've been putting these down through the day. But if we go to our stock control, In the arcade, the usual 20 of all the other stuff. Then we had the 10. We've now got 66 to start with. Which, contrary to everything I said before, I've done the opposite in the burger bar. I've just stuck a load in just for now. I'm just stress testing this to see if it continues to bear as, you know, about 800 a machine a day. Started in here. Forget the sweets, I haven't touched them yet. Yeah, I'm going to mix it up a bit with some other machines along the way. But for now I've just sort of dotted them about, put all the films back on in the other cinemas. I just realised I had them only in one. Not that it makes any difference to your turnover, as we found out previously. So yeah, if you can imagine a nice clear floor, I'm thinking might even put like them little couches and things and a few plants, and you know. But for now I've squeezed them about everywhere I can while leaving gangways and I mean, we don't have to have the posters on display, I suppose, but that would be getting a bit too far, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't like that wall there. We'll have to, you know, tidy that up a bit. And then another one over here. So as we just scan down, I can see some of them have been used already. But usually with machines, you need to leave it, you know, the next day at least before you worry about. If you put things down on the day, often they don't get used. I'm just wondering whether. Do you know what? This is what I was saying before. That's been so easy for me to do all these machines. Oh, got these floaters still here. Just, you know, 12 on a pallet. Straight up, drop them. They're square. They're lovely. Absolutely lovely to place. Better than the advert boards. Let's just squeeze them in everywhere, really. Oh, there's a lip there. Pull him forward a bit. But yes, this is huge. Those were the ones that were sitting over there. These were the new ones. That one's had 480. Why is that one have 480s? So two people have come to this one and, you know, not bothered with those. Strange. How's this day going? Where are we? 399. I mean, we could do a cash collection day tomorrow. I've been ranting on quite a lot in this video. I've just been looking back at some of the clips. I might have to cut some of that out. So, just wondering whether to wrap this episode up here or just push through. And what time is it here now? No, I mean, I'm up for playing a lot longer yet. So yeah, we'll push through. Shall I cash collect along the way, or shall we leave it and have a big one? I'm tempted to leave it and have a big one at the end. That way I don't have to waste my time running around emptying boards and stuff. I can crack on and do some productive stuff. So yes, thanks for bearing with me. I'll try and stop talking so much. It's going to be a long episode if I keep rabbiting on, isn't it? See you in a bit. Right, I've just been round and I've emptied all the cash out of all the arcade machines. I was quite careful to try and make sure I got them all. I think I did. So I've just been round restocking places. We'd run out in the florist and the wine shop, and now I've collected the cash there. So these figures are going to be all over the place. Let's not worry about them. Alright. Right, we might be in trouble here. I've just having a quick peek, and we are not getting anything like the numbers that we were. And worryingly, there's a lot have done nothing. Oh dear. So let's have a look in the arcade itself. Yeah, everything seems a lot lower. So there is a cap by the looks of it, and I think we've hit it. So I'm going to have to get the calculator out and just do this properly, but this is concerning now. Right, I've been around with the calculator with all the machines up to this point in the arcade and the burger bar, so the original machines. I've just had a thought. I didn't count these because these were new, but I do need to make sure I include 10 of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's one in the burger bar which is now in that chain, so we'll call that 7 here. Where? I don't know where the other 2 went. I must have... Right, so if we've got 7... That's not one at the front there, is it? Did I count that one? Oh, I'll start again. I think I missed this one. 1, 2, 3. Forget that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so we need to include sort of one of these. I tell you what, I've had to do the count twice because I messed this up before. So I'm just going to move these new ones out. For my own sake. So we've now got the 10 original machines in the arcade. And the count is completely bucked the trend from yesterday. We're up to 12,490. So half of what we were getting from the original 30 machines. So this would indicate my initial sort of fears or wonders. Is it capped, and does it spread a certain amount across them all? My guess now is we're going to add probably about 15 grand in from all of these. In which case, this is a nightmare because it's twice the work bringing the money in for no extra money. But it's weird because yesterday we got, a lot more money out of it, so it was worth doing that. So I'll just quickly go round now and count the actual new machines, and we'll try and have a look what's happened here. Right, we just counted up the all the machines in the cinema, the burger bar, the front of the burger bar, and these 4. And the grand total has come to 34,330. So we went berserk, didn't we? I can't recall when we had that figure before how many we had. So it doesn't look as though adding more and more and more will make much difference. This might... No, the arcade, it span a perfect 30 twice in a row, didn't it, originally? Well, it's certainly not worth all the effort for an extra 4,000. I'm just rather hoping we've had an off day for some reason. And we'll run another day, and I need to go and empty them, don't I? Right, I'll go and now empty them all so they're all clean for tomorrow. and we'll repeat the exercise. See how it goes. Oh, I think I forgot about these two that I'd stuck at the back there. One of them had 3 grand in it. We'll just ignore that for now. I'll bring them forward so I can see them better. Oh, actually, I'll put them at the front here with these. Okay. Just for testing's sake. Yes, disappointing. I'm confused. I am, because why one day would it give us all that extra money, and the next day give us less than we were getting previously? It's strange. So, I've been working, as you maybe have seen from little clips. When I do that, by the way, it's when I'm just sort of jumping in and clipping something quickly. To actually get the microphone to work, I have to put my headphones on. Um, and then I have to switch windows and tell the sound settings to now use my headphones and not the telly. And then have to make sure the headphones are switched on. And I'm hearing the background noise. Well, because this game there isn't much sometimes, you miss that often. So the number of times I've sort of just jumped in on a quick clip and I'm chatting away, and then when I come later and there's just no audio because something's gone wrong in that chain. So sometimes I just jump in quickly. When I just want to tell something quickly, I just clip it, and then we catch up in a bit when I put it all on properly. So I'm quite pleased with this. This little shop's been a pain in my backside. I was just stocking, what was it, this one, the most expensive, for maximum profit, well, turnover. But that was sort of, it ran out so often, because there's only 4 in a box. You have to buy so many boxes that it just gets ridiculous. So I'd started combating that by, I just had, I don't know if it was shown earlier, just the mall simulator game in the middle there, you know, surrounded by the signs, to try and make it a feature. And then that was supposed to take the weight off, you know, the number of sales of this, a bit dampening the other. And I just thought, well, this is silly, I'll just put it back how it was. So these shelves were originally in the toy store, where I used to do the toy stocking up, and then I used to have a little corner with all those shelves in and do the games at the same time. So they've now come, so we've now got, actually the game shop is completely out here, which has allowed me to retain my theme of Bud's Bar, who's got no beer. Have we got wine? Well, I've got to start remembering to buy the beer in. So yes, I'm happy now, because that's back as a proper game shop, and we're not looking just I don't know what word to use, but yeah, that's better. I like that. Looks quite good. I've put a few more adverts, brought the adverts with me from the toy shop. So not much. Oh, I've missed a couple. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to work these ones in. Do you know the amount of trouble I went to just get this little wall here, so it kind of looked in order, but still give me access to my little walls of shame behind. I had to pull it all out and push it and move it a couple of times. Got there in the end. Yes, I don't. Now, what I had thought, do you know, these adverts, have been in this mall like for donkeys now, and they were just plonked there one night when I was messing about in here. So likewise, what are we doing with this? What I was thinking was take sort of this black wall a bit further down maybe, and we can just drop the mall sim sign in here, so that as you approach here, kind of you've got the game shop. Yeah, we'll see if we can. I'm gonna have a problem there, aren't I? Might get rid of these and just have it on this side, so it just leads you in. So from here you see the mall sim, and it leads you through and the shop round. That could work. Something like this. What we just as a feeler concept. Then Bud's bar is going to be right in the middle of it, which will look a bit silly, but at least we turn this from, just a black wall of, I think, temporarily placed boards that have earned me a fortune in the meantime stood there. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, I had sort of jumped in and started doing the count and realised that there were still people coming and using the machine, so I think we're clear now, aren't we? Right, it's not looking good. Yeah, I probably don't need to do the count, we can tell just looking at it, can't we? They're all sort of registering similar numbers to last time. Let's just have a quick peek. Well, they're the new ones. Yeah, those are the same sort of numbers. Right, so spamming it doesn't work. Plan of action then. I suppose for the sake of science I need to go and do it properly, don't I? I can tell just looking with the same. So let's recap. We were doing 30 grand a day just through the arcade with my original 30 machines, including 10 of the best ones. We added 10, that went up to 35 or 36. I added another 10, it shot up to 45. I then added 3 pallets worth, which is where we got the 66 from. So there's another 36 went in up here. And that's tipped our turnover right back down. I don't need to do the accurate count, I can tell. So those 33 negated it. We were good. I've got to now think of this more. So we had 10, 20, 30. Yeah, how many shall we take out? I'll have a think about that as unboxing them up and I'll come back to you. Right, I have to be careful here that I don't... These, if you ever have a big pile of boxes that you need moving, you just get like one of these racks and you can... There's physics. But if you forget about that and you run through and you've got all boxes well, not neatly, but organisedly piled, and you run through with that in your hand and boom, they all go everywhere. So what I've done is I've taken back up that last 36, so that's a pallet's worth, and actually I've just pulled them out of the burger bar. So now these machines should represent the 20 that we were good at. So I think we'll go back to that basis. Yep, so we've got the 30 now nicely tucked away downstairs. Oh, there's 4 somewhere, isn't there? Yes, that's right. I thought we looked a bit short up there then. Right, well these stay out. For the sake of ease of me not missing them again, let's just put them here. Right. So yeah, I thought, well, let's go. I was contemplating leaving like the first pallet load out, but I think we need to sort of go back to some kind of baseline here, and let's see if just having the extra 20 gets us that 45 figure again. If we get somewhere close, then we can add, say, 1 pallet. Yeah, I'll do it by pallet. So we'll add 12, see what effect that has. And again, we'll work out. We knew when at this point we were getting, or that at least that one day, we got 800 per machine up here. So let's see if we can achieve that, and then we'll add some more and see if we can get a bit more. Or if it comes down to like 700 machine, we know we're heading in the wrong direction. But if we can achieve the 800 machine but add more machines, we'll just find the sweet spot eventually. It might take some time. Right, don't think any shops ran out. So let's see how we've done. Oh, actually, let's have a peek. Ooh, that's gone all over the place. Right, let's bring it back into our league. Yes, red shot. I think red was behind. I'll have to double check. Pretty sure he was behind, so he's had a good cash. He's had a great payday. That won't. Ooh, crikey. We've pulled up a little bit. We're only sort of 4 behind now here. So I've made a bit more day-to-day progress, but I think he's stacking more behind the scenes than I am. So yeah, we're struggling now. But we'll see. I wanted to try and get a top number 1 again, blaze of glory, as we sort of bring the deep dives and things to an end. That would have been a great finish, but I don't think we're going to get there. But as I've said before, it doesn't matter. I mean, even doing these counts of these arcade machines now, I've been spending ages messing about late at night. If we'd have been re-rolling, there'd been another couple of mil on the table maybe by now. Certainly if we include the machines. Oh, talking of machines. We're okay for the minute. Right, how do we do? Yes, I'm collecting the arcade machines, aren't I? Oh, I didn't collect them, did I? Right, I need to remember to go and collect the arcade machines early before we start tomorrow. That's going to mess my figures up, isn't it? Right, I'm going to click off and let this roll. Right, I was just watching some of the earlier footage of this episode, and I said before I thought that Red was on the leaderboard, was slightly behind me. He wasn't. He was in front of me at the beginning of this episode. There's a shot where I'm at 275 and he's at 279. He's call it 280. So he has jumped while I've been recording this episode, which takes about coming up 2 AM in the morning at the minute, and we started sort of, I think, first thing this morning. I'll check the time of the video clips actually, but it's about a 12-hour session, call it something like that. So you could have done it faster. I've been a bit distracted. So in that time he's jumped 46 million, which is incredible. Well done, well played. So yeah, that's it depends how often he's doing that and what he does in the meantime, and of course he might just log off and not be there in 10 minutes. It's a silly leaderboard really. So But yeah, I'm just I, th- I thought it was massive jump. I've never seen anything like it. It stands out. So fair dues. Just having a quick peek. I didn't notice when 10 o'clock hit, but I think it's not been that long. The tills are still ringing like crazy, so yeah, shortly after the 10 o'clock period. But this is looking quite encouraging. Look, we're back up. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. Let's hope we get a few more customers yet as well. Let's see what it's like in here. Oh yes, I think right. Well, that baseline might hit. It is looking good. Interesting algorithm there that's working all this out. Alright, sorry, I just thought you might be interested in a sneak preview because I couldn't wait till the end, but I'm going to have to wait about 10 minutes here really, looking at them all. So that sounds like a good time to go make a cup of tea. So the arcade and the burger bar combined, representing the original 30 machines, has taken, I could see as I was, well I haven't collected yet, but you can just see that the numbers are a bit better. We're at 22,760. I can't recall when we had that good day where we were at that point right now, but I suspect we'll be somewhere similar by the time we've finished here. So I'll just count these on quickly on top. Hold on. Right, so including these machines, we're at 41,240, which is slightly lower than last time we had this setup. You get variations, don't we? So it's always difficult to ascertain. You need to run each test 3 times, really. So I think, yeah, well, it's close enough that we'll say that that's back to sort of how it was, and it's just going to jump between sort of 42, 45, maybe around there. So what we shall do is, I wonder if 12 might be too much of a stress on it. It'll just be easier for me, I suppose, because I've got 3 pallets worth. It sort of gives me easy. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I forgot I had a magic thumb, so we just used it. And I'm going to now go and collect all the money in from these, reset all the arcade machines, roll the day, and yeah, carry on with the experiment. Right, so that's, I think I collected this morning as well, so there's probably double arcade money in here, although we do kind of know what those figures were. I do seem to be struggling in the mall generally to get back to that 750 figure. If we say, you know, the arcade's just done, what did we say there? Was it 42? And then I had a chunk from this morning, so that would put the tills list up 680. And oh well, yes, of course, all the games and everything. Yeah, we explained that one before, didn't we? I keep wanting the 750, and I can't have that and a nice looking mall, can I? Right, okay, let's roll the day. Well, I seem to recall checking this before we rolled yesterday, and oh dear. Well, we know what I'm going to be doing for the first part of this day. Right, machines are empty. I'm just going to make sure. Yes, they are. Right, so all this needs stocking up again, I guess. Yep. Right, let's start the day. So yes, I got a bit excited when we got these early results on these arcade machines as a potential replacement for the claw machines, which is a pain. So it doesn't look like they are. It looks like we can, it's been a worthwhile exercise in that respect. If we were doing 30 grand a day, and we can squeeze, 45 instead, or hopefully a bit more today. I'm hoping it goes up a bit, and not, same or down. So, if we can end up at 50 or something, that's a significant improvement in turnover from that store, especially on this one, because it's set and forget. Okay, it's cost me 3 or 4 million or whatever to buy the machines, but who cares? As I said before, that money up there is irrelevant to me. I don't care what the bank balance is. So, anything that can improve turnover is what we're after. But it looks like really I need to the plan prior to getting sidetracked with the arcade machines was to switch to just a lot more advert boards, which I was working on in the shops and around the car park and stuff. So yes, this has been a bit of a sidestep. Wasn't the plan at all for this episode, but very interesting and worthwhile in the long run. In the short run, probably time better spent putting advert boards out, as it turns out. However, if that had gone my way, we would have hit the jackpot, wouldn't we? So, back to thinking about, never mind stocking up, I don't care about leaderboard now. Yeah, got this sorted. What I forgot to show you was just round the back. We've still got what was sort of the original store. I think this was one of the first ones I put these walls in, actually. So that's not far off how I first set this place up. Oh no, I must have expanded along the way. Oh, it's probably about 6 refits in reality. Most of them have. We got the beer back in stock. And I also did a little work here because it was really bugging me getting in and out. So I've opened that up a bit, and I mean, we're not even trying to hide it, are we there? It's just a corridor down to the stock rooms, nothing wrong with that. Right, so I want to do something with around ad boards, one way or another. We've got to get this going. Look at these. I've missed them in the past, haven't I? 50 grand sitting there. Did I get this one at the back here? Ha! Just found 90 grand in 3 hidden ad boards. There you go, proves my point. So I might not even try and fill these. I might just start converting this to a little ad centre. I want to bring out the dresses again, so this has got to dismantle. I might just chop this back. Where have we got a natural line here anyway? Make it that bit still close enough for me to grab. If I keep the gold machine-ish. What are we going to do then? Free up all this little. I've got loads of claw machines dotted about. I think these two actually were from the game store. Yes, there's another set. So I've got 3 sets of not claw machines, what are these? Card machines. So there's a full set here, a full set at the back of this monstrosity, and a bit of a broken set here in the game store. So they could come down. Are they empty? This is the benefit sometimes of running out. Yes. We can take them down easily then. And right, I think that's today's challenge. Let's just see if we can tidy the front up a little bit. I never know if people are interested in watching me do all this and stuff, and so or if you just, it's better to zoom through. For these sort of deep dive videos, I'll zoom through on stuff like that, just give you the concept. Then we'll have a quick magic wand type, magic thumb type thing. What I may do later is actually re-roll the whole game and start from scratch, and then just do a lot more like, playthrough type. That's an idea that's forming in my head anyway. Right, so we'll sort of magic thumb from where am I position where the stock spawns and thumb. Right, I've brought the card machines outside now, and what a good job I thought to fill them up while they were stood right next to the spawn point. It was a good job I thought to do that on this machine. I didn't think to do it for all the others. Never mind. Right, thumb's run out of magical power steam or something. I need to recharge a bit, but that's where we got so far. I've just had a thought actually. We're going to do something in the back of here. So we've got a nice space here. The front's not right yet. I was working on this shop and we got sidetracked everywhere else. But it's getting there slowly. Oh, let's pull him out. Put him ready to... Oh, I need to put a gap there. Right, he's going to come over here somewhere. Just stand there for now. So... Right, just looking at measurements here. We're tight there. Pretty tight. Can't really... Oh, I guess that is kind of it then. Needs tidying up. Looks like I've just plopped them down quickly. Yeah, alright, that's what I need to do. It's not that it needs changing much. Bit of TLC and finishing off down the bottom. We'll put a wall of shame sort of here and block that view off, so from over here will just be the black wall then. I might... No, I don't... No, I'll leave these. These are just shelves of the most expensive thing. Rather than having it out in boxes in the back, we might as well just stick it out in the open. There'll be overflow boxes in the back as well. It doesn't look like we've got stock from that. I'll need to restock in here. Yes, I was just thinking what to do with these machines, and I thought, well, what's the plan back here? So on the basis, you know, I kind of hate the gold machines at the minute, but we could just put them in here. Little gold nest, wall of shame there. It's maybe just a single right round here, and then those machines in this space just to get rid of them. Whether we use them or not is, but even if we do use them, it's not, you know, too far. Even if you're running with a box at a time, I suppose there's not much difference running like the other side of this machine there and coming here, is there? So that's a bit of a better idea, really. So I think I'm going to play around like that. And looks like Magic Thumb's recharged, and click. Right, and the calculated count for the existing 30 machines is 20,294. That's lower, isn't it? So, I'll go and do the other machines. I'll catch up with you in a second. Right, and the results are in, and kind of right back where we started, 35,414. So we seem to have sort of hit the peak right at the beginning there, haven't we, with the extra sort of 20 machines. Adding any more actually brought it down. Oh, no it didn't. I haven't counted these. Right, hang on. Okay, with those, two more. Another 480. And another 960. Right, that brings our total right back to 45,254. We were slightly lower, I think, weren't we? So, but we've hit that kind of price without these. We've hit it with these, but then yesterday without these we was a few grand down. But is that just day-to-day tolerance? So it's probably about the limit then. By the looks of it, it's 45. So yeah, I was doing 30. So we're achieving. If we can carry on achieving 45, I think I'm done with this testing now. It's done my head in now. So yeah, I think we're about there really. It's not improving, is it, with us pushing it? You know, these are sort of lifting it to its max anymore, as we already proved earlier. Certainly, if I put all these back out, just bring it right back down again. So there's like some kind of mechanism there to punish you if you over spam it. But it's definitely worth buying a few more machines. But we know now next time not to go too mad. So just to confirm, where are we? Stock control. Arcade. That's a weird number. It looks like I've missed one somewhere. Shouldn't. It's not going to make a great deal of difference, is it? So yes, we had 10. That's right. So we've added 30, but probably we're achieving these results adding 20. Um, so something like in the middle, maybe 25 or so. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're really min-maxing now because we're talking about how long it takes to empty them, you know, and that sort of stuff. So not really that relevant, is it? Let's just. So I think for the sake of, well, what am I going to do with them otherwise? I'll have these out. I'll wall them off at some point. Actually, as I said before, if I... Oh gosh, can we not get... It's not going to go, is it, that last one? Sorry, we'll find a hole in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm missing one somewhere. Alright, not to worry. Right, so, well, a 50% increase out of nowhere, I suppose, is a 50% increase. I mean, obviously, it's from a business point of view, irrelevant. From a turnover point of view, that's going to give us approximately 15 grand a day without doing anything from now on in. So, you know, a couple hundred days time, day 600 or something, we can think back, yeah, we made a few extra quid there doing that. I did work it out. You obviously well, if it's gaining 800 a day, you can do the math. 82,000 divided by 800. I forget the figure now, but it is sort of achievable in game. And then it's pure on profit from there. But as I keep stating, not bothered about bank balance, not bothered about profit, just turnover. Right, where are we up to now? So I'm going to bring that to a conclusion at this point. We could fine tune, take a couple of machines away, add a couple of machines. It's like higher, lower card game. It's like, how do you know? And then with the fluctuations you get in the day anyway. And if you get a queue or a load of people stuck on the escalators, which we haven't got tonight, which is nice, that can affect it. So I'll show you what I've been doing in here. That wall was already in. I've just been basically walling around. I put the wall in, but I had a little entrance there, and then as you walked up, you could kind of just see through it here, and it was annoying me. So I had to go and... Oh well, I was in the process of doing it. So I've got a little entrance there. I don't know if I'm going to keep that I thought, well, if I'm loading gold and stuff, I want to get to it as quick as I can. So we'll see if that works. And oops. What I hadn't done yet is actually measure out, leave a bit of room on the back wall. Not sure if that's enough room. Just pinch you for a minute. Finicky sometimes, these things. I don't know why I held my breath doing all that. Right. Okay. Okay, this is going to work. I've got to put some less obstacles, really. I did put a little bin there to try and help me stop ramming into his desk. Haven't done it since, but I don't think it's perfect. Right. Okay, that's going to work. Like I say, it's probably defunct, won't get used, but we'll see. At least it gives me somewhere to put the machines, because I was thinking, well, what the heck do I do with these things now? I'm starting to get pallets of, machines and things that aren't really... Well, no, I might try and use this one actually. It's like I said before, it's close enough. We could make efforts here. It's a shame. I know it's a lot closer where it is now, but this whole front of the building was really bugging me. So anyway, I shall carry on. I shouldn't be doing this in the dead of night when the store's closed, should I? I'm just playing, I suppose, making sure that we've done that. Ah, nice. That's good. Yeah, those ones like in the back of the arcade where it's too tight, it's claustrophobic. All right, well I can play about with that at my leisure. Do I need to do anything? No, the exercise is over, so I can stop worrying and just... Where are we? Day 4 or 3? This has dragged on way too long. I should have been at 4:10 by now. We're doing the big cash collection, so I might have to sort of... it's sort of early hours of the morning now for me now. It's coming up 3:30 in the morning. So I've overrun by a long shot, and there's no way I'm going to get 7 days in now before I crash. So I think what I'll do is roll a day and can we actually do anything? I suppose I could do a day, and we could just maybe go for a bit of a cash. I know it's a weird day, 4:05, but seeing as that's we could jump up here and take the lead back from our neck and neck friend here we've had all week. I think I've got 3 mil in me. Need 3.5 when I 4 mil. But I was having a look earlier, and I mean these machines. I know they're empty at the minute, but I have been quite good at keeping them going. So they're 30, about 35, aren't they? A bit lower down here, maybe. 35. Let me just do some number crunching. 35,000 times 61 machines. Right, so there's 2 mil sitting here. When I last looked, there was a mil between the parking. 300 grand. 375, call it. Yeah, 4. Oh no, I was wrong. That must have been half a mil. Yeah, okay, so it's 2.5 mil more just there. How much did we need? 4, wasn't it? 2.5. So if we roll another day, we'd be full 750 anyway, wouldn't we? Yeah, we could. And all the ad boards, of course, must be mounting up, of course. I already banked 12 grand a piece from the what do you call it machines, the card machines. So where are we up to with these boards now? Oh, actually, it's pretty good. Oh no, that'd be a decent payday. They're at 4 grand. Oh yeah, we didn't collect, did we? So we've actually got a bonus here then. Ah, well, if we wanted to go out in a sort of a, if this was going to be wrapping up um, for now, this particular series, not I'm going to be doing a lot more content and videos for the but I call this the deep. I'm going to call this the deep dive series, and yeah, let's roll one more day. We're just shy. Yeah, we should be able to plonk a few mil on. Take the lead back from our good friend here, and we'll count that as our little blaze of glory. And knowing that as soon as we log out, he'll overtake us again in the future, but that doesn't matter. Right, let's do that then. We've got a plan. Another day. Nice. Right, that took some doing. I've been around collecting everything. I think I got everywhere. Uh, we should nail this really. So we're looking for 3 mil minimum to put us back on the top 4, say. And we'll take that as a win. Did that do it? No. Nice. 7. So yeah, I've pulled that kind of figure before. I kind of know from the advert boards outside, it's not. It, what was it for? It was at 4,000. So I just sort of kind of double that 8,000, add a 0 to 8 million, knock a bit off. And I kind of know where we're going to be based on the advert prices. But that is based on if I do my job properly, restocking things, which done a bit better this episode than the last one, that's for sure. But there was a lot of holes. There was could have had a fair bit more out of some of the machines, and some of them didn't have any at all. Some of the claw machine nests, as we know. So yeah, pleased with that actually. So where are we now? Day 4 or 4, good, 4 or 5. Yeah, so I'll be wrapping this episode up now because we kind of achieved what I wanted to achieve. We hit the new level on the more level, the maximum more level. I don't think I've had my Steam achievement through yet for that, but obviously we did hit it. We reached day 400, I suppose that's a something. We reached 300 million, that's a something. And we're in the top 4 as I leave the game now, in the top 4 on the leaderboard, which is massive, isn't it? Well, it is if you're leaderboard laddering, like I have been for the last week or two. So jolly good fun. There's some serious competition around me though now. It's getting harder. Not gonna lie. But like I keep saying, it's a bit silly because I'm going to hit the next day button here now, and then I'll be logging off. So it doesn't matter if you're not playing the game. If you're not on the leaderboard, it's all irrelevant, isn't it? And I've said before, there's obviously people above. If they all log in at the same time, it would kick all of us off the leaderboard at any moment, really. So you're really in the hands of people playing in bed and whatever. But anyway, that's where I'm heading right now. This has taken a lot longer this episode to make than I anticipated. But what a journey we had there, really. Okay, so thanks for coming along for the ride and sticking it out this long. It has been a bit longer than I expected, this one. So I might actually end up chunking it into two. So yes, if you're enjoying the content, you know what to do. If you want to come along, I'll be coming. This, like I explained, this is the deep dive, just the raw footage, the get the data sort of stuff. I do plan this next week or so to be, and that's why I want to bring this to an end now, really, because I've got about 3 or 4 of these days worth of content like this to actually chomp up and edit and put on YouTube and stuff. So I'm going to be more focused on that than actually playing the game the next day or two. And then I want to extract from those some nice, um, more manageable size clips for each property. A little 10-minute video each or something, just going through what the findings have been without making people sit through long videos. So I do appreciate that you have done with me tonight. Thank you. So yeah, please like, subscribe, join, follow, all that, you know what, and I'll see you in the next one. Right, so we're now on day 409. I have skipped through a few little days there. I didn't clip a couple of them, I forgot. But they were all doing the same sort of turnover as that previous one you saw. So steadily just pumping sort of 650 a day through the tills only on those figures at the minute, unless I say any different. Which, is down 100 grand or so on what we could be doing. But anyway, as you can see, Thumb's done his job and rearranged all the shop for me while I didn't do anything at all and put my feet up. Not sure if I like what he's done. We might have to have a word with him. But it's looking a lot better as you enter the mall now. I think, at least. We've got a splash of colour with some of the popular dresses. What we've done is I've taken in these all these stands at the front that I was using before. So I had one product each item at the front, so I could easily see from a stock control point of view. Going forward, it's a shame really, because this room was laid out so nicely for all the stock. But what I've done, I've just put a couple of little advert board. Well, these ones were there anyway. I just turned them round, stuck another one in the middle to try and wall that off a little bit. So as we're walking by, we don't just see. Luckily, that dress is in stock anyway, so it looks like it's stocked in there, but it's not. It's all an illusion. I was just sick of seeing sort of empty shops and things. So here, what I'm going to do with the clothes store is get the best of both worlds. I'm going to stock the 4 most expensive items and 1 or 2 that just sort of fit from a aesthetics point of view. And so we're now looking bustly and like it's actually a clothes store again, really. Albeit a much smaller one than it used to be as far as the amount of products it was carrying. We've now gone specialised boutique, which will maximise the income, minimise the ordering for me, but still look like a nice sort of shop. The central atrium, as you can see, has been cut right back. We've still got a bit of spare space. I'm trying to sort of work something here. We've got a little Still got a load of the claw machines at the back here. Constant pain in my backside, these things. So yes, that's where we're up to. The claw machines that were at the front, I've sort of finished in the back end here of the toy store now. It's a little secret wall. I had to do it halfway down because when it was here it was really visible, so we've got a little entrance there. Nice little claw nest, which I did actually mostly fill up. So that one should tick over now for a few days without me worrying about it. I'll just, again, same sort of idea here, going to go for, try and sort of heavily stock the most expensive items. I'm going to change this round actually and just swap these rackings so that these things, I've just ordered it in now to sort of look at this and do this, but I'm going to pull these to the front so that as you walk by it looks like all the shelves are stocked, and these other shelves that'll probably be mostly empty can flick round the back there. If I want to put a nice display on, I can just order all the other toys in and they'll all just fill in, but at the minute I've got it the wrong way round, so that's a little job I can finish up at some point. The arcade's ticking away. Oh gosh, I'm sure I just did an order in here not so long ago. Crikey! I don't know if it's the mall level or something. I just feel, I mean, I'm not really seeing it in my till turnover figures, but it just feels like they're buying more and more all the time. Right, I need to go stock that up. I haven't done much else really. That's what I've been mostly. I mean, what's been a few seconds for you since I last spoke to you has actually been 12 hours for me, and I've been catching up on some lovely sleep. And then I got up and I was waking up. That's when I just rolled the last 2 or 3 days just very quickly while I've been coming around. So getting ready to settle in for another sesh. This episode's sort of coming to an end now naturally, I think. Yeah, and I'll start the next one at 4:10 for once, so I'll actually hit the day. We're not going to cash collect or anything else, so that's it really for this one. I think I achieved a lot of what I was trying to do here. I'm just trying to remind myself quickly where we got up to. Oh yes, so I've got to tidy up all these. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. Anybody want to buy a cheap arcade machine or 36? So yeah, I mean they're stacking money up. It's this is multiple day now though, so it's going to look good. But we know realistically that what the daily figures are. I don't like these. I just don't like the display cabinet. I was trying to merge this into so it was like the cafe. You could almost think, oh, it's the cafe selling this stuff, not the cinema, you know. I don't like it. I might have to pull all them back in here and just hide them somewhere and do them down the middle here or something. Get rid of them. But yes, I'm not. And there's a bit of mess in the middle here. Obviously needs sorting. Did you notice while I was filming, I chucked some gold in that? It's got empty again. I got a full empty on it. I got 30 grand out of it. I just happened to have a spare machine sitting there doing nothing, and I found a box of gold or two, and I thought, well, I'll chuck it in. I need to go and do it again. Yeah, this shop still needs work. Getting there really though. Alright, I redid the burger bar thinking I was going to get a load more arcade machines in, so I'll have to go and rework that a little bit. Started putting a couple of flowers and plants at the back there. Might rearrange that a little bit. It's not quite there yet. Getting close though, this one. Getting close. Burger bar I'm not happy with now. Yeah, so still lots of work to do. So I'll be pottering about with that and just sort of generally playing the game. The leaderboard thing is, done that, tick that box. I'm really going to stop worrying about the leaderboard. So yes, actually it's looking quite nice from up here, isn't it, with all the greenery coming in. I think we need a bit more greenery along that foyer there, or whatever that way is, gangway. What's the correct word for that? Can't think. But down here. Just to level that out a bit. yes, coming along. So, and then I need to think, of course, what I'm going to do with this freed up space. I might just have space, actually. I might just have a little bit of space, maybe a plant or two or something. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so thanks for joining me. If I've already signed off on the previous one, which I might have done, I forgot about that. But I thought I'd just do these last 2 or 3 days. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment, all the usual good shit, and then yeah, hopefully come along and carry on with me through this journey.